Hello, everyone. I just did like an hour and a half video where I was tagged from Anthony at Single and Placing to answer some questions, hashtag best of 24DP. And so I'm getting ready to edit. But I was sitting here I was not working on Marie Antoinette. I just did another video for my members to check in with them. And I took the release paper off. And poor Marie, her top of her head is missing. But I just wanted to show you guys. I am so happy that I bought my enhancements from DP with Sparklers because I'm finding, all the background is done. So here's what we got done with I almost fell with Fufi, with Let Them Eat Cake. Okay, here she is. Real. Okay. So you have this clip. Okay, so I'm filling in just a few more colors in here, and I'm leaving what would have been AB drills going in here. Then I'm going to switch out for pearls and some ABs. I'm not coming back to this. I'm not really into the chain anymore. This silver, I really like the AB pearl. Marie is heavy enough. There's a lot going on here with the choker necklace, which I told 80s chick with glasses that she had a little insight here, and I'm like, you know what, you were right. I went to Instagram, I looked at Kurtis Rykovich, I watched him paint this, and what we know happened to Marie Antoinette is depicted here. I mean, as if the skull wasn't enough of a clue for me. But Marie was young. She was a young queen, and I really know, we all know how much she loved her sweets. And, I'm just this is gonna be a happy time here before the sad time. So I'm getting that ready. I want to go out. You guys know I love my wax crayon. Try not to move too much. And I want to get one in white so I can actually just write right on here, draw right on here, and put my little red crystals in. I'm going to build up the frosting in here. This is not a cupcake. This is actually a cake. So I'm okay with having a stem coming out of the cherry. Because I think most cupcakes that I've seen, there's just a cherry on top. It's not like a sundae, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But this is a cake. And had I realized that, I probably would have gotten these other little enhancements that DP with Sparklers was using, like these little quad, I think they were the Starburst that look like that they would be on a frosting of a cake. But anyway, they're not going anywhere. I can always get them again. So, as I'm doing Marie's hair, now I'm a big Kurtis Rykovich fan. I am doing Chosen with my members, and she has fabulous hair, windblown hair. It's absolutely fabulous. I love the style of this hair, but I'm finding it to be like a little bit too pinkish for me. And I was in my art room, and I was looking at Crimson and Lilac, who I'm going to take off my wall, and they are part of my holiday decoration. They go hand in hand. I love them both. And I was looking at Lilac and looking at her hair, and I was just like, Lilac has fabulous hair. So we're going to go up to my art room, and I'm going to show you it's just buried in the back of my mind because there's so much texture to her hair. It's beautiful. Let's go take a look. Okay, we're in my art room that is still not done. It's somewhat neat, somewhat neat. But we're getting ready for a party. I had taken down all my diamond paintings were all over the wall. And the only ones that I left up were Lilac and Crimson. And of course, this big one here. This is the Winter Fox. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. But then there's just a lot of junk on the floor. Okay, I'm getting things ready for the party. And so things are getting thrown in here. And I'm getting really angry because I need a space to myself. So these two girls are just my fabulous girls. I absolutely love them. And I have to say that even though Crimson is wearing this stole fur around her neck. It's not as fabulous as the fur that is in, just look at this hair. Will you just look at this hair? And when I was doing this, now I'm going to take a closer look at this. I know what it is with these pearls. These are more like the AB. They are slightly. You could see where I had, I felt like when I was putting these in, I was really pushing them in there. I'm like, are they a little bit bigger than the rest of the drills? They have a coating. They're like AB pearls. They're just, to me, oh, look at you. They're just, to me, they always felt a little bit bigger, and they always felt like they were rising up off the canvas a little bit, just a little bit. But look at her hair, the pearl work, the brooch, this was a lot of work. There's a lot of confetti in that brooch. Her hair was just absolutely fabulous. The fur around the dress. I mean, he's like, Alexander McQueen when it comes to the couture on the dress. Look at the pearls on the sleeve. Just stunningly beautiful. And when I looked at her, I was like, she's not going anywhere. This is just the way she dresses every day. She's just fabulous every day. Look at the braid in the hair. Just so beautiful. And then you have Crimson. And she has really beautiful hair also. She's more white and pink, where I find that Marie is just like, she just needs to be a little bit more fabulous. Like there's, Crimson has beautiful hair, the long tendrils, the long hair, but it's partially swooped up, but not as fabulous as Lilac. Maybe it's the black that I'm partial to, and the white and the pearls and the ABs on the skin. I think that Lilac is probably one of the most beautiful canvases I've ever done. Just really gorgeous. I don't know why she has pearls in her eyebrows though. That seems kind of odd. Anyway, and I love the snowy little background. So these are my girls that come downstairs for the holiday. And Crimson has a beautiful dress, the little tassels. She's really beautiful. They're really both really, really beautiful, beautiful dolls, beautiful damsels. Are these damsels in distress like the other ones? They don't, there just doesn't seem anything wicked about them. I mean, I know he has his Wicked Damsels line, but there doesn't seem to be anything wicked about these girls. They're just so stunningly beautiful. And that's what I want Marie's hair to be. I want it to be like high, and like you could see those pearls being strung through the hair, that blue-black hair. Just love it. And so I'm so glad that I got those enhancements. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. That's what I wanted to tell you. So that's where I was going today with my train of thought. I've been videotaping practically all morning, so now I have to edit everything. I was telling my members that I took a trip to Hobby Lobby, and they actually got the video maybe last couple days ago, and they got all the things that I bought there and why. So I have to get that up for you guys. Or maybe they didn't get the whole Hobby Lobby video. Maybe they just got what I bought. I think I had the bag next to me and I opened up the bag. So the Hobby Lobby video is coming. I took it slow. I did not walk and use my camera, so nobody's going to get nauseous. I was nauseous. And I said to John, it's kind of like I'm on a roller coaster on this on this video. And he's like, no, it's a walkthrough. It's the way it should look. And I should have just listened to myself. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish up Marie because he just texted me. He went to the doctor's. We're headed to the Spine Institute at 2 o'clock because he did have an x-ray, and he does have bulging discs all throughout his neck. So, I think it's probably worse than that. I'm trying to keep positive, but, when he came home with this injury, I just thought maybe he had a frozen shoulder. And if you ever had a frozen shoulder, you know what that's like. You just can't move. He's like, I can't move my arm. I'm like, you have a frozen shoulder. But we'll see at 2 o'clock what this doctor says. And he just texted me and said he's on his way home, but I just want to do a mini check-in where we are with Marie. Marie. I had a really good time this past couple of days just filling in the background. Kurtis does these amazing backgrounds. I guess maybe we should check back in with Marie because we just looked at Crimson and we just looked at Lilac. And I like the way it renders on the video where there is this beautiful hair. So I really want to cut through this. And then she's done. And then all we're going to do is put the pearls in. Look how pretty the bird is. The bird is so interesting. I couldn't wait to get this bird done. This swallow. And there was a symbol that I had not seen before. And it was symbol B. And it's right here where there's blue AB drills. So pretty. Look at her. She's just so gorgeous. I mean, I just love the little French cheeks, the little rouge like that. I got no feedback on that on the beauty mark. You guys were like, she's losing it. She's losing it. Just get the canvas done. So I am being really, really, really morally ambitious when I say I want to have her hair done. And everything but the ABs. I want to have this hair done today. And I just took this release paper off. And when I took it off, I'm like, oh my God, now it looks like, you know, her head is disturbing me. So I'm going to fill this in before he even comes in the door. And I'm going to check back in. Like right now, my life is, John and I are trying to get into a flow, like a rhythm. Like our life has been a rhythm, you know, so far, but now he's retiring and I need to have a rhythm where, you know, even if I just go into my crazy art room and sit on the floor with a bolster underneath me and diamond paint on that little table that you saw, that's what I'm going to do, because this is not only something that I'm committed to doing, but it's something that I have to do at this point. This is cathartic for me. This helps me with anxiety and stress that I go through. And when I get overwhelmed, my mind gets overwhelmed, and this helps me put order to chaos by putting order to the chaos that is on here, right? You know, we look at it and there's like all these little dots and symbols and stuff, and then you create something beautiful out of this chaos because you have the tools to do it, and you just have to carve out the time for yourself, and I need to carve out that time for myself. And I love that, you know, the time that I do spend creates something beautiful that is now a part of my creative journey that I've been creating since I don't know what age I really began creating, you know, 5. You know, I have these beautiful paintings, and so I have to be here. So you might just see me sitting on the floor of my art room coming up, and you might see smaller videos from me as like a check-in, which I enjoy. Sometimes I'll just watch someone who's like, oh, it's 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes. Let me turn it on. Yeah, so that's what's going on. And so before he walks in the door, because he always walks in the door talking, you know, I am going to say goodbye. I'm going to be checking in more often, maybe just shorter little videos, but more often. And I'm trying to get myself in the flow of this new rhythm that I'm going to be on with, you know, a husband home and a husband not feeling well. So it'll be interesting. And this is what we do. We share and we create together. So comment if you wish. It would be nice to hear from you, what you're doing, what's going on, what rang a bell, what you think. I would love to hear from you. Keeps my sanity. So keep creating that world that you want to live in, and I will see you as always in the next one.